There we go. Testing. All right. So this is a quick stream to test whether shorter streams get better results on the YouTube algorithm. This little live animation I have here, I made in Figma. I'll show you that real quick. So it's essentially using Figma's animation system, which takes a little bit of learning to get it set up. But essentially this circle, you have to convert it into a component and then add a variant. But you can use these interactions and on delay, change it to the other variant. And so it just switches back and forth. This one is set to switch back to the first one. So it just kind of, each one switches back to the other one after about a second. And so if we look back at my other monitor, which has this in presentation mode, full screen, it's kind of nice, clean graphics. What's also interesting about it is that it's actually like a live stream of the file, the design. And so I'm not sure you'd want to try and design new graphics in real time, but I think you could use it as kind of a studio to bring in, like, let's say you wanted to go split screen. If you had this thing pre-built and ready to go, you'd probably want to use some sort of interactivity and you might be able to get some transitions going. But like, you know, if you wanted to configure your layouts, do on-screen graphics, there's all sorts of things you could do with Figma and like live graphics. You can add interactivity so that rather than just delay, you know, to have the design kind of change after a certain amount of time, which is useful because, you know, you don't have to click on anything. So I'm forgetting what you're looking at here. I gotta keep my OBS open. Streaming is hard. All right, so most of my streams in the past have been very low views, and I've streamed a lot. I kind of use streaming as just kind of a workflow element where you see these 2, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. So like the zeros, it's kind of crazy, right? Like not a single person viewed my stream, which I guess, you know, my streams are kind of garbage, but it means that, well, a new stream like this one might get 0 views. Now, I also think that the quality, that YouTube probably creates a quality score, and that these 2-hour, 6-hour, you know, like these long streams, you know, will get very low. Are you guys still looking at the live thing? Okay, shit. Fucking hell, man. Yeah. So this is why I'm not a good streamer. Okay, here are all my streams, 0, 2, 1, etc. in this column right here. And so this stream is already coming up on 4 minutes long. And so what I'm testing here is if I do a shorter stream and try and stay on topic, the title of the stream I said is, do YouTube streams get shared in the algorithm? My guess is, especially for longer streams, that, you know, I don't know if it's just maybe my channel equity, my channel score is such low quality at this point that it just kind of automatically demotes my streams. But if you're seeing this, if you got any value out of what I was, you know, just showing, I got a lot of things that I could, you know, try and teach people, but, you know, there's just content to create, and creating like focused, edited, high value content is something I've struggled with. You know, I'm able to just turn on my streamer and start talking, and that hasn't really worked in the past. And so again, I haven't really tried to hone it in, like simplify, like this one here. I made a title that's actually what I was talking about, but I get off on topic. When you're doing a live stream, it's very easy to just start drifting. You start talking about different things. It's very hard to stay focused and have, like, unless you really make an outline, create a 1, 2, 3, like, you know, start to finish and keep it on point, it's very hard to stay focused. So hopefully this stream is a little bit more focused. I'm posing this question: will this shorter, more focused stream get any, like, more than 0, 1, or 2 views? Like, I think my top is 3, but these are probably me. I think I'm usually the one watching these, and so they're not really real views. So anyway, yeah, if you see this and you're a real person, and you could either leave a comment or a like or whatever, that would help reinforce that the view is either not me or a bot or something. And we'll see if it gets a couple of views, it's much more likely to get a couple more views, and maybe this thing gets to 10 or 100 or something. Like, that's, you kind of need to get at least a handful of views to even kind of have faith in the system. Otherwise, it's just completely useless and pointless. So also, if anyone's interested in streaming or kind of starting a YouTube channel, you should either follow me or send me a message or leave a comment or something. And I've been looking for people to collaborate with. So, all right, let's go. I'm going to end it here.